What up, y'all? This is Anton, and this is Simply Marvelous, where there's actually 8 days of the week, because there's Monday through Sunday, and there's a Taylor Day. What's up with you, Taylor? You know what I mean? Nailed it.
Okay. That was good. That was good.
We running with it.
I love it.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. It's another good week. Different hairdo, you know.
I see you.
Try to keep it fresh for you guys out in these streets. But yeah, how are you doing?
Man, I'm all right, man. You know, another day, another dollar. Ready to get into the LOKI.
Hey.
I didn't seen a couple things today. I didn't read anything, but I saw a headline or two that had me intrigued because it was something that actually crossed my mind. And
do you want to say it now or wait till afterward?
Let's wait.
We'll wait.
Okay. Well, I'll say it involves the quantum realm. I'll say.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we'll talk about it afterwards. But well, go ahead and tell the folks where they can find us, because I'm ready to get up in this thing. You know?
All right. If you don't know, now you know. But hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at simply_marvelous. That's just Marvel and us. Follow, subscribe, so you know when we have brand new content coming straight to you. Yeah. That's about it. You want to tell them about our yes. You already know.
Giveaway.
That giveaway.
All right, so we have this LOKI cover on a Thor #1. Yeah. We are giving this away at 200 subscribers. All you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment below, and you can enter into win this cool, never opened, bagged and boarded. I just took it out because there's too much glare on it. Bagged and boarded Thor #1 LOKI Funko Pop variant issue.
Yes.
Subscribe.
We're really close. We're at 183 right now. So.
Okay. Well, we appreciate all our new followers and all the day ones. We all up in here with my day ones. You know what I mean?
Hey, right here.
All right. Well, are you ready to get into this thing?
Been ready.
All right. Well, let's remove all that.
Let me get over here.
We up in here?
Yeah, we up in here. Had to change screens.
Hold up. We good? All right, now we good. Boom.
The timekeepers, where they are.
How did she know? It still doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. She knows something. We're going to find out, though, hopefully sooner than later.
Okay.
We could do potato skins or buffalo fingers.
Oh, look at these.
Why do you hate this place?
I don't hate it, I fear it. Do you know?
This is Sylvie's trick, isn't it?
Here we go.
It's when you sip.
Okay, ask.
How many people are guarding the timekeeper?
I knew it.
Sorry, what?
This tricky little.
Yeah.
Dang, she on some
I knew it. I knew it was all an illusion.
She doing some Wanda Maximoff type stuff.
For real. I think this proves that like LOKI isn't the best LOKI, because LOKI wasn't doing all that.
Your boy, man. As soon as we found out there was other variants of him, we knew he's not the best one.
We got the great value LOKI. Dang.
For sure. We might have got the Five Below. Maybe. We might have got Five Below.
That Five Below LOKI.
Or the rollback LOKI.
For real. They're over here with this exclusive like Saks Fifth Avenue LOKI. Dang, not even in my zip code.
Our zippity doodah didn't work that time.
Because it can't work in the null zone, right? Nobody's powers works in the null zone. And in the TVA.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, she nice though.
But she still has those, she got the moves. She got the moves like Jagger. Okay. In the TVA.
Oh Lord, he done got his little daggers and all that.
Where did he get his daggers from? Did he have that?
They was in the locker. They was in the locker.
Oh,
He
they were
just
in the
went and
locker.
grabbed
I
them.
literally looked away and missed it. They're gonna catch me in the comments for that.
I want this Loki all the time. She's cold-blooded.
I know, right?
Oh,
You are my way. Perhaps we could work together.
Come on now.
Hey!
Come any closer and I'll kill
They're
him.
like, we don't care.
definitely
What
don't
do
care.
they care? Dang.
Hey, your back low.
That's awful.
That's horrible.
Even the TVA has batteries. Should that be like outside their whole time?
I know,
Like
right?
thing?
Savvy, Loki.
Don't ever call me that.
Tech savvy.
No, a Loki.
Oh. Wait, why does he have his magic back?
They're not back in the TVA no more, I don't think.
Disappear.
Let this be Titan. It's probably not. Lamentis.
Lamentis won.
Oh, Lamentis won.
Maybe
Where
this is
that
what we
is?
saw in the trailer where we all thought it was
looks
Black Widow.
it.
So we're a team now? Oh God, no!
Aren't they a pack of Lokis?
A pack of them.
A pack or a pair?
A
A
duet.
pair of Lokis. Bruh, just pull out the pad and dip. Two friends in a room. One of them my kids. My TikTok babies out here will get that. This is weird and erotic. But it would make sense for Loki to want to like bang himself, you know?
Yes, that's very Loki-ish.
With you doesn't mean I want to hear your voice.
She's all of a sudden not in a hurry and dodging
Yeah.
meteors or whatever is coming down.
I know, right?
Good, because that's not who I am anymore.
Anymore.
I'm SYLVIE now.
Oh.
SYLVIE.
Things down here are only going to get worse. More meteors, gravity quakes, and of course the collapse of society in the face of annihilation.
Just a regular Tuesday.
Right. Definitely not a Taylor day, you heard?
Hey!
Yeah, I mean.
It doesn't get old. I love it each and every time.
Yeah, it's definitely what we saw in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. We thought we were going to get Natasha.
Foul business, man.
Hardy har. Is this one of Kanye's little dome houses?
Right, we in Wyoming. My fault. We in Wyoming, ain't we?
Noted.
Ooh, catch that Tahiti. Who was that? Uh-oh.
What is this? Yeah.
Hello, dear.
Patrice?
You
Patrice.
so damn dirty, Loke.
He is. Bam!
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you did that.
We tired of both their tricks and their trades. Okay.
Which one was that? Diplomacy?
Don't.
Or-
Loki's met his match with himself.
We're doing this one my way. Hello, look.
I hate it. You know these two are going to end up doing Get Help at some point in time. You know
think
they
so?
are. I just feeling like their vibe. You know they are.
Right. These security guards have the worst uniforms of all time, too. Just for the record.
Worst.
They're awful.
Absolute worst. I do not like it. They look like, I don't know, purple, regular size Oompa Loompas. Like, I don't know. Such Star Wars vibes. I don't.
And y'all look a little too happy for your whole planet to be getting ready to get destroyed.
Listen, they're in first class. Their money says they're getting off this planet. Okay.
You can't sleep on a train.
No, I can't sleep around untrustworthy people.
I feel you on that though.
A tempad when someone taught you fairly decent magic?
My mother.
Okay, what happened to her Frigga?
Touchy subject.
He was
A Frigga.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Thank you very much.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, I'll take hers. Thank you.
Double fisting.
I know.
So, on the subject of love, is there a lucky bow waiting for you at the end of this crusade?
This is making me uncomfortable.
This is very weird.
It's weird.
You're a prince. Must have been would-be princesses. Or perhaps another prince.
Or perhaps another prince.
A bit of both.
They've been talking about this. They had to do that.
My king. Huh?
They had to confirm it. All the suspicions. I saw a news headline today that said Loki is the most queer character in the MCU, and he always has been.
All these people are gonna die. Oh, is he drunk?
Oh Lord. Oh, there it is.
To SYLVIE, everybody!
Multiples.
Another!
Oh.
Ha! Nice.
Then it's Thor.
Yeah, I got that Thor in there. I see y'all slipped it in.
Look, is this really necessary? There is a simple explanation. Hey. Hey. Get out of the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't duplicated himself yet. You know?
It is one of his main power sets.
Yeah, like what is this?
Oh damn, they just threw her out, threw him out the window.
You killed us!
Maybe we can fix it. Okay?
I've never known Loki to be this clumsy before.
He's getting much worse. Much worse.
You're a clown.
Ooh. Want to go for a roll in the hay? Roll in the hay. Young Frankenstein, for those who don't know.
Way over my head.
I did. I had to pull a memory from hundreds of years prior, before she even fought for them.
What? What did you say?
She's not created by the timekeepers.
TVA. Was told that everyone who works at the TVA was created by the timekeepers.
That's ridiculous. They're all variants, just like us.
How did they vary then?
All of them are variants. So are the timekeepers traveling across these different timelines and just snatching folks?
More like the Snatchers. This is like some sort of time slavery. I don't like it. But also, like, how are all these regular behind people variants? What? So they all got a hold of a time or a Infinity Stone at some point? This doesn't make sense. I'm still confused.
If a branch of time is opened and you snatch people from that new created branch before they shut it down.
True. All those people, though.
Yeah.
You think like each time they set off one of those things, that's how they like snatch the people?
Yeah.
Each time they set off.
Yep.
Crazy.
Y'all again?
How is this happening?
Oh, yeah.
How?
You got the time stone, boy? Why are these people still fighting them?
I don't don't know.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do they care? All this is all going
Yeah,
down
it's
right
like
now.
so many other things are happening right now.
Yeah.
There it goes. So now what? Dang.
What? All right. Is there anything?
How are we already 3 episodes in? There's only 3 episodes left, and I have no idea where they're going. Like, I know kind of where they're going, but how they are going to like wrap this up by any means. You just spent a whole episode of them on this planet, them trying to get off. They don't get off. So now what? And also, like, what?
I mean, I'm gonna make a bold statement right now. This
Make it.
might be the first episode out of every Disney Plus show that I've seen so far that I might not have liked. I might not like it because I don't get what just happened. Like all the other shows, every episode kind of had a point to it. It gave you some sort of information.
Yeah.
This did not give us anything. Nothing important unless Eric Voss is going to enlighten us on something that
Eric will find something.
You know what I mean? But on the surface, like this was just a episode of
filler.
Just straight them talking for the most part, a little bit of fighting, you know, back and forth. But what was the point of this episode?
We didn't find anything really out about Sylvie besides she taught herself like magic. She's adopted, but we don't really know too many details besides like she didn't have her Frigga when she was young.
Right.
And, you know, she lost her Frigga like way earlier than Loki.
I have no idea what just happened. Straight up, it's so weird. This show,
it's very strange. Like everyone has loved Loki so far, and I've still yet to be convinced. I'm still just like, okay.
I'm in the same boat as you. I mean, I'm gonna say I like it because it's Marvel and it's something to watch and it's giving us more stories and callbacks and things like that. But this episode in particular, drop us into a place that we have no idea what it is. I don't even think it has any significance at all in the universe. Lamentis 1. What is that?
Lamentis 1. Somebody comic book wise is probably going to come up and be like, yeah, well, Lamentis in issue 87 and edition 982 Earth 797. And I'm like, okay, cool.
I mean, cool. But that's not serving us no purpose right now.
Unless we're gonna have like more like making sense of Lamentis in episode 4, which why would you waste a whole 4th episode on this when it doesn't really have much to do with anything? I don't know. I'm just like, I'm still unconvinced. I'm just unconvinced by what we're seeing so far.
Yeah, I'm very unconvinced. I think the whole point, all these Disney Plus shows are kind of transitioning us into this new phase, the new Cap, becoming the Scarlet Witch and stuff like that. Maybe this is them telling us that we're about to lose this Loki and we're getting this new Loki.
There's no way. Well,
I kind of hope so. I hope so, but I don't know.
Maybe. But like they said there would be multiple seasons there, that like there's going to be multiple seasons of Loki. So number one, that means that like, okay, they're going to come back, but that doesn't mean that he's going to come back. That means for sure she would come back, or a different Loki would come, like would show up in the next season. So I hear you there. I don't think I care to see another Loki. I don't think I care to see another rendition of Loki. But I can't remember what else I was going to say about that.
Yeah, I mean,
why do they seem like they're going to bone each other? Like, is that just me? Is it just me? Because I'm like, why is there a vibe? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it reminds me of like those couples that you see that look exactly the same, and I'm like, So you're just looking in a mirror when you like start doing the nasty with each other. It just doesn't.
It's weird. And it's just that simple. It's weird.
It feels incestuous. It feels incestuous because technically they're the same person, just in different. I don't know.
I don't know. We still haven't figured out why she doesn't want to be called Loki.
Yeah.
That's one of the more intriguing things. And but otherwise, this show is kind of like, okay, I just don't get it enough. First of all, I didn't enter this show with enough love for Loki, anyways. Like we say, I'm gonna keep beating it over the head. Like people you can't trust. That's just not my vibe. And you get two of them. I don't even know if. She doesn't really present that I can't trust you vibe per se. She seems to be more straightforward. Like, let me just do what I'm doing.
Right.
You are ruining what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So she doesn't seem to be deceptive or anything, even though Loki keeps thinking she's trying to be. Maybe she is, maybe she's not, but she doesn't give me that vibe.
She just seems like she's trying to get revenge, which I'm like, so what did the timekeepers mess up for you? Like, I get they're not letting you do whatever it is that you want to do. But like initially I was like, oh, she wants her freedom, kind of like Loki wants his freedom to be able to to do anything. They don't like anyone like really saying like, oh, this is your set path. They want to be able to choose their own. So initially that's what I was thinking about SYLVIE. And now I'm just like, no, it seems like they really particularly did something to you. So what did they do? We haven't found that out yet. What else? There was something else I was gonna say too. My ADHD, bruh. Somebody give me a prescription for some Addies because my attention span is like, bruh, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
We could touch on the most important part of this episode, I think, is the realization that the TVA did not create these people.
Yes.
That's the big reveal for this episode, which is kind of a damn, you know what I mean? It's a bombshell because, it's always been I would say it's kind of been a question just because it's a TV show and, Marvel wants to throw those type of curveballs, but when they say it, you're like, okay, damn. The TVA is not that, not a very noble organization. They seem to be very deceitful and been lying to the folk out here and all these.
They're snatching folks.
You know what I mean?
Like in Star Wars again. Like it's like the Clone Wars over here or something like that. Like just snatching folks up.
Well, let me tell you something right now, real quick, before we get back on Loki. I don't watch Star Wars. That's one of my, and not because I want to, but it's so much to catch up on. That's like me just starting to watch Marvel. I was like, oh gosh, I got to go back and watch 27 movies. So I will do that, and I probably will make it something for this channel.
It's all good. Like if anybody does watch Star Wars and has any comments about that, just throw it in the comments below. But snatching people up. So another interesting thing was that she took that girl. She said it was hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
But their setting was very contemporary. It was very present. Like over at the Tiki Bar right now.
Right.
So I'm like, how does that work?
Well, they say time works different in the TVA. Time works different.
Hundreds of years old, though. Hundreds of years old, though.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
Okay, so then I want to say this. So my theory now is, how Mobius was like jet skis. Ugh. Somehow or another, he was taken from the 90s. Or wait, was it 80s or the 90s where he was
probably be the 90s. Probably be the 90s.
He was taken from the 90s because that's his thing. Is like that's his memory that he's holding on to. Jet skis. He probably jet skied a lot or something like that. He was probably on his jet ski when they snatched him. Like I don't know.
Deep depressed. Those what do you call them?
Repressed memories.
Repressed memories. Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't know.
That I guess that kind of made the episode interesting, but you waited to the last 13 seconds.
The only thing that made the episode interesting.
And that may be why she's mad at them, though. Maybe she has been plucked from a timeline that she wasn't supposed to be plucked from. You know what I mean? And she probably had to work for them for a certain period of time and escaped, maybe. I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
Okay, so let me go back to the thing I heard earlier. The headline. So I did not read this article. I was at work, so I didn't get to read all the way into it. But the headline is saying that the TVA is actually in the quantum realm, where time works different.
Yes. And
I know we've seen pictures of back in, I think it was during the Ant-Man 2 movie where they showed, you see a still of a city. Yeah. I wonder if that's what the TVA is.
So I saw this too. I saw this on TikTok where someone was like, yeah, like it's the same city. And someone already like kind of debunked it a little bit because they named the city that's in the quantum realm and they were like, no, the TVA is supposed to be in the null zone. So the null zone and like the city that's in the quantum realm are supposed to be separate. Supposedly, I don't know if that's based on comic books and they'll do something different for the MCU. I'm not exactly sure. But I really did like that theory because they connected it. They connected it with Kang the Conqueror, like how Kang the Conqueror is going to show up there and take over. Like,
it makes sense. It definitely does.
It makes all the sense.
It makes great sense, but obviously we've got very limited knowledge of the quantum realm other than what Ant-Man has showed us for a brief time and kind of using it for the end game thing. But there's a lot more, and I'm sure Quantumania.
Quantumania is
we're going to get a lot of that in the third Ant-Man and the Wasp movie.
And it would make sense for, like you said, it would make sense for the TVA to be in the quantum realm because Michelle Pfeiffer in Ant-Man and the Wasp was like, time works differently in the quantum realm, and they use the quantum realm to like time travel. It all makes sense, but I don't know if they're going to choose to go that route or not, and how the comic fans will feel as a result of that.
Hey. Who knows? That makes sense, but I know it doesn't make sense, and that is Loki episode 1 through 3. I just don't know yet.
I will say with this one, I was comfortable enough to like be joking throughout it, whereas like all the last time I was like,
right,
what's happening? What's going on? Whereas this one, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, look at his shoes. So I was like, okay, at least I'm oriented a little bit. I'm a little oriented this week.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. Episode 4, you got to do something. You got to do something.
Y'all got to come through.
You got to come with it.
3 more to convince me.
We got folks telling me this is the best show that's been out so far. I'm like,
I'm like,
what are you talking about?
What are y'all watching?
What are y'all watching?
I want to see it. And that's no disrespect to Marvel or the creators of Loki. It's just like story-wise, it's been hard for me to follow it and to feel like I'm being pulled in like I was with WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Right. So, those are characters that we went into the shows knowing that we had love for, period.
I remembered what I was going to say. It has directly. I remember. Okay.
There we go.
So, unpopular opinion, even though I absolutely love Thor Ragnarok and it's my favorite Thor film, I kind of hated how they dumbed down Loki for it. And it's like we're getting that same like Ragnarok Loki, but turned up a little bit for this. And I don't like it. Like, it's like you're talking too much. Like, yeah, you'd like to monologue, but you were never this talkative in like the previous films, or never this like corny, I guess. Like, I don't know if it's not working for his character the way it worked for like Thor's character.
I can totally dig that. The only problem is in those shows we were getting limited exposure to Loki.
It's true, and that's why I've stayed silent on it until now. But since we're both just being honest tonight.
It's everybody even got a friend that's like that. Like, this friend right here, I love him to death, But I only could take about this much with him.
It's like,
Just
I'm gonna need you to go home.
We're gonna need you to go do something, go somewhere. You know what I mean? And Loki, I think, is that guy in the MCU.
Yeah.
Like, you're funny, you can be funny in dosages, and you're good to bounce off of other characters to show the contrast, you know, of Thor's nobility versus your backstabbing ways. But a whole show of you, we just know you up to no damn good. Just no damn good. So it's like, come on, man.
And you're trying to like bone your doppel. Like, don't bone your doppelganger. Like, my goodness.
I ain't heard bone so many times in 1 hour since I heard East 1999.
I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to keep it.
Where you find me singing me, there you go, Cleveland.
I'm trying to keep it like PG-13.
I don't know if bone is PG-13.
Every time I go to like grab a word, I'm like, bone? I don't.
Let's go with mate. They look
Mate?
like they're trying to mate.
You trying to mate?
Nah.
You trying to smash your doppel?
Yeah, we go with smash. I like
trying to smash that doppel. Ugh. But at the same time, freaky deaky, get with it.
If somebody was to do it, it would be Loki.
It's so true. That's so true. Loki and Tessa Thompson, like the two of them. I love Tessa Thompson.
Tessa out here getting in trouble out here.
I was
Tessa out here getting in trouble.
Tessa, Taika, and Rita Ora.
Yeah.
Like, man, y'all out here.
I know who Rita Ora is.
Rita Ora is random.
But why is she is so random.
She's random.
When does her last song come out?
I couldn't even name one song she's made, but I can tell you she was in the 50 Shades of Grey movie because it was random. I'm like, why is Rita Ora in here? This is weird. But yeah, so I mean, like, it doesn't make sense. And then at the same time, it's like, yeah, it would be Rita Ora.
Just be popping up out of nowhere. She like Black China. Like, what does Black China do?
Right now, she's trying to sing with some auto tune, and I'm like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Lord.
You just collect that Kardashian check and go home.
I thought they disowned her or something like that.
They did, but she got that golden ticket, okay, to Willy Wonka's factory. And it's a dream. And it's a dream.
Oh my Lord.
She's living the dream.
I guess so. Shout out to Black China. I don't know what the hell you do, but you always in the news and on TV.
Keep doing it.
Do your thing, I guess.
Get your money, man. Get your money, man.
All right. You got anything else?
Remember, wait, I'm taking this back to, I don't know, the Terrence Howard, the ones that we did on our last
Wanda, stop all this, man.
Wanda, stop all this, man. Loki, stop all this, man.
We gotta use it. Somebody
stop all this, man. It's like Terrence Howard in Miss Minutes. Like, Loki, stop all this, man. It's so stupid.
Somebody need to make that meme, please.
I know.
The Miss Minutes, Loki, stop all this, man.
Stop all this, man.
She have one gold and a do-rag.
So stupid.
Miss Minutes sound like Mickey Mouse, quietly.
Mickey Mouse with the southern drawl.
Right. Oh, these AT aliens on this show.
I know. So funny.
All right.
That's all I had.
Okay. I don't have nothing else. I don't think I have anything else. Oh man, I'm trying to think. No.
I'm sure there's tons of things that we missed because we were talking so much during the episode. And it is what it is. Y'all, you're getting a reaction. So if we miss it, throw it down below. That's all we can say. Between y'all and Eric.
Please. Enlighten us.
Please. Explain. Explain.
I'm sure y'all actually didn't get much more than we did.
I
know. Not story-wise. There might have been some Easter eggs in there
know.
that had nothing to do with the actual story, but we all lost.
We are.
Whatever.
I've blown these mics out tonight. I know I did.
Actually, I seen some, once again, it's a headline. You know, I ain't got time to read all this before the show, but some said the writers of the show is extremely nervous for the outcome of the show based on like all the complexities and how it's tying into the rest of the universe going forward. So it seems like they're, you know, either taking some risk going in this direction wherever they're going with this, or, you know, I don't know. It makes me nervous when I read that, like, even y'all kind of don't know what y'all was doing.
I think it's like, maybe it's like a thing where they're like, okay, if y'all don't like Loki, then you're really not going to like, or if you can't follow Loki, you're really not going to be able to follow how we explain these things coming, like, you know, that are coming.
Right.
Either way, I'm like, listen, I don't know. I don't know what y'all can do at this point because it's written and filmed.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think it would make more sense maybe with, I think just bringing the TVA in general just made things a lot more complicated than what we had originally been introduced to, like time travel and the Infinity Stones and how, like, you know, they had built our world, you know, and it's, I don't know, something about Loki and their explanation of TVA and their like literal spit on the grave of Tony Stark with these Infinity Stones. I'm just like, what? Like, I get we're not coming back to the stones, but
yeah, y'all
paperweights, they don't matter.
That was powerful. It definitely was. TVA is definitely next level. We just need to see what their true motivation is.
For real, they were collecting them things like Beanie Babies,
had the first edition of them junks.
And they said we're going to cash in, and they're like, no, actually,
it's nothing. Yeah, no,
it's nothing.
It's really nothing. We'll see. The show is confusing because of Loki to me. It really is. Once again, a wishy-washy character. You don't throw that in something that's already somewhat confusing.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you don't know what to believe and what not to believe, and what to follow and what not to.
At least the other characters that are coming are more trustworthy, and you can kind of lean on their character to like at least carry the narrative. Whereas Loki, it's just like, what are you up to now? What is it this time?
Every time my eyes can't talk, but when they are talking, they're saying, "Oh, here we go again."
It's just like, what? Like, are you complaining about being adopted this time? What are you complaining about this time? You know?
Matter of fact, there's my face when I'm looking at Loki.
Not baby Groot. Not Raven or Groot. Just.
Shout out to Loki. Shout out to Tom Hiddleston. We ain't dogging you like that.
No, not at all.
You've given us a lot of good filming and a lot of good scenes and a lot of good arcs in this universe. You're just confusing a brother. That's all.
He was just confusing. Yeah. I mean, like, I know that he was like the direct source for like everybody's character on the set of Loki as far as like, you know, comic book like origins, but it's just confusing. It's just a little bit confusing. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. If you guys made it this far into the episode, don't be confused by this, though.
No. Give away. Y'all give something for listening to us for so long. Yes.
Just subscribe and leave a comment below. And when we reach 200 subscribers, you are entered to win this not so confusing Loki cover of Thor #1, which is kind of confusing because it's not Thor on the front, but you know what? It'll be yours if you subscribe, possibly. Just having fun, y'all. That's all we can do right now. That's all we can do. The show been over like 25 minutes ago. We just
right now. Loki, man. Why so confusing, man?
Loki, why you confusing all us, man?
Man.
Oh man. All right. You ready to get up out of here?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right. Well, I am Anton, and this is Simply Marvelous, where there's 8 days in a week because there's Monday through Saturday, and then there's Taylor Day.
I love it. I love it. I need to know how you came up with that. We'll do that off camera. But
it's all
yeah.
good. All
Y'all
right.
don't forget to hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at simply_marvelous. Give us a follow. Give us a subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when we have brand new content coming to you. And we'll catch you guys next week.
You heard.